What's up, Slayers? Today, we're not going to talk about the latest releases or the latest hype. We're going back, way back, to a game that, even after all these years, still feels as fresh and as brutal as the day it dropped. We're talking about the one, the only, Doom. Seriously, think about it. This game came out in 1993. That is ancient in video game years. And yet, it's still being talked about. It's still being played. And it's still influencing game design today. And I'll tell you why. Doom is timeless. All news articles sourced for this video will be linked down in the description below. Like, sub, do all the YouTube stuff. Let's rip and tear. One of the reasons why Doom endures is because of its pure and simple design philosophy. Push forward combat. This game isn't about hiding behind crates, waiting for your health to magically refill as you reload your gun. No, Doom throws you into the thick of it. You are surrounded by hordes of demons, and it rewards you for aggression. You need to keep moving, dodging, weaving, and getting right up in those demons' faces. And it's a relentless, high-octane dance of bullets and blood. Think about it, that core loop of strafing, circle strafing, and constantly switching weapons to manage the chaos. That's the DNA that runs in the modern remakes. Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, and yes, even Doom the Dark Ages. They didn't try to reinvent the wheel. They just cranked up the speed and the intensity while staying true to that fundamental core design of push forward combat that made the original game so damn addictive. It's a dance of death that feels just as exhilarating today. But it wasn't just the gameplay. The technical wizardry of John Carmack, the programmer responsible for the Doom engine, was revolutionary for its time. While their prior game, Wolfenstein 3D, laid some groundwork, Doom took the first-person perspective to a whole new level. Suddenly, we had varying floors and ceiling heights, actual atmospheric lighting, and level designs that felt way more like real spaces as opposed to just square rooms like in Wolfenstein 3D. This wasn't just moving through flat corridors anymore. Doom created a world that felt surprisingly immersive for 1993. And pair that with the design sense of John Romero and the rest of the team, it's a beautiful thing. And let's not forget the absolute genius of id Software's shareware model. The first episode of the game was free. Millions of players got hooked on that sweet demon-slaying action, and it created a gaming phenomenon overnight. That distribution method became a blueprint for countless indie devs and helped solidify Doom's place in gaming history. But arguably, one of the most enduring legacies of the Doom engine was its openness to modding. John Carmack's decision to separate the game's data files, known as WADs, from the engine itself was an absolute game changer. WADs, which stands for Where's All the Data, allows for non-destructive ways to add or change content. Prior to Doom, modders were creating custom content for Wolfenstein 3D, but in order to do so, you had to essentially swap out existing assets within the game to replace with your custom assets. Unfortunately, that leads to a sort of destructive way of modding the game, because whatever you replace is deleted and is not in the game anymore. It is replaced with whatever your mod is. But with Doom, suddenly anyone could create their own levels, textures, even total conversions. Granted, you took the time to learn the tools and the process for how to create Doom mods. But it's way easier compared to more modern game engines. And that community is still kicking today, pumping out incredible new content after all these years. Go to doomworld.com and you'll see countless of Doom modders still creating new things today. That is insane longevity. And get this, many of the modders who got their start with Doom back in the 90s, they now work in the gaming industry as a result of their modding efforts. Doom's influence didn't stop at its engine and modding scene. It practically defined an entire genre. For years, any first-person shooter was simply called a Doom clone. That's how massive its impact was. I would compare it similar to what we've seen happen with Metroidvanias and Souls-likes. It single-handedly popularized the FPS genre as we know it. And let's talk about community. id Software actively encouraged fan-made content, and they famously posted the developers' own speedrun times, which you saw on the level end tally screens. This playful challenge laid the foundation for the entire speedrunning community that we know and love today. People are still finding new ways to blaze through Doom's levels faster than ever. And then you've got the legendary Doom runs on everything phenomenon. You might even call it a meme at times, but because the source code was eventually released by id Software, the community has ported Doom on to literally anything with a processor. Calculators, smart fridges, bank teller machines, pregnancy test displays, even within Microsoft Excel, though it's running at like 1 frame every 5 seconds or something like that. That's not just a meme. That's a testament to the game's robust design and the sheer dedication of its community. And finally, look at the modern Doom games. They didn't try to be cover-based tactical shooters. Doom 2016 was in development hell for almost 10 years, and it was originally designed to be a military shooter like Call of Duty. This idea, thankfully, got scrapped, and the team went back to the drawing board. They looked back to the original game to see what made it so special. It was the speed, the aggression, the ultra-violence. Even the original composer, Mick Gordon, looked back at those song tracks from the original game, and they were heavily inspired by metal of that age, the mid-90s, and he emulated that for a modern audience with modern metal tones. I'll even say that the developers took some inspiration from popular Doom mods as well. I think of Brutal Doom when it comes to the violent finishers, and they nailed it. They proved that the core formula of Doom is just as satisfying and relevant today as it was 3 decades ago. So yeah, Doom isn't just a classic game. It's a fundamental piece of gaming history. Its design, its technology, and the community that it fostered has shaped the entire landscape of video games. I've always made it required gaming for myself. Every year I do a playthrough of Doom, the original Doom, as well as Quake, though I'll save that Quake conversation for another video. Specifically for Doom, it's always Ultimate Doom and Doom 2, and I play them on ultra violence. Nightmare is a nightmare. I've done it, but the hit scanners are just ridiculous. I've even enjoyed Sigil and Sigil 2, which are the latest map packs released by John Romero, who used to work for id Software and has made huge contributions to Doom. He's one of the legendary designers of id Software fame. But recently, Night Dive Studios released a Doom remaster, and for the first time, I got a chance to play through all of the expansions that I missed out back in the 90s. And wow, what a treat to be able to play through fresh new maps like that is great. It reinvigorated my love for classic Doom, and I've even started playing slaughter maps, which are essentially Doom amped up to an 11 in regards to their demon counts and map design. It really tests your abilities with weapons and ammo management, movement, and map knowledge. And look, I love modern Doom. I really do. Of the modern Doom titles, I think Doom 2016 probably captures the classic feeling best, but none of them compare to the original, in my opinion. It truly is a testament to brilliant design that a game from 1993 can still feel so damn good. That, my friends, is the definition of timeless. What are your favorite Doom memories? What makes this game so special to you? I'd love to read your stories. Sound off in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, share it with friends, and subscribe for more great gaming content. And if you're looking for more, check out this recommended video right here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. How should we start this? Oh shit.